Welcome to Teaching Point. Today we are going to discuss about class 7th English population when I grow up. We discuss here all questions answer. First question is, who is I in the poem? Who is I in the poem? এই কবিতারে I কিଏ? The poet is I in this poem. এই কবিতারে কবি ହେଉଛନ୍ତି I. Next question. What are the child want to be in the first stanza? What are the child want to be in the first stanza? And its answer is, in the first stanza, the child wants to be a detective with a master key. Next question. In the second stanza, the child likes three types of work. What are they? In the second stanza, the child likes three types of work. What are they? And its answer is, in the second stanza, the child likes soldier, sailor, and the zookeeper professions. In the second stanza, the child likes soldier, sailor, and the zookeeper professions. Next question. In which stanza does the poet describe a child interest for music? In which stanza does the poet describe a child's interest for music? And its answer is, the poet describes the child's interest for music in the third stanza. Next question. How do it he want to fly to the moon? How do it he want to fly to the moon? And in answer, he wants to buy a private spaceship and fly to the moon in it. He wants to buy a private spaceship and fly to the moon in it. Next question. What does the child want to be in stanza 4? What does the child want to be in stanza 4? And its answer, the child wants to be an express diesel train driver or a lighthouse keeper in stanza 4. Next question. In the last stanza, different from other stanza. How? In the last stanza, different from other stanzas. How? And its answer is, yes, the last stanza is different from other stanzas because in all other stanzas, the child expresses his interest for some particular professions, but in the last stanza, he says he can do all these things one by one. He does not talk about any particular professions here. The poet wants to take of different types of work. Which lines tell you so? Stanza 5. The poet wants to take off different types of work. Which lines tell you so? Stanza 5. And its answer, the first two lines of the last stanza tell us the reason why the child wants to take up different jobs. The first two lines of the last stanza tell us the reason why the child wants to take up different jobs. Next question. Does he want to take up only one job he describes or all the jobs one after another? Does he want to take up only one job he describes or all the jobs one after another? And its answer is, he wants to take up all the jobs he describes one after another. He wants to take up all the jobs he describes one after another. And the next question is, which word or phrase tells so in the last stanza? Which word or phrase tells so in the last stanza? And its answer, I think I will be all these things and go on taking turns. These words or phrases in the last stanza tell us so. I think I will be all these things and go on taking turns. These words or phrases in the last stanza tell us so. And the next question, why does he want to take up all the jobs one after another? And its answer is he wants to take up all the jobs one after another because the more one knows different things, the more one learns. And the next question, in which stanza does he want to take up minimum number of jobs? In the first stanza, the child wants to take up minimum number of jobs. And the next question is, in which stanza does he want to take up maximum number of jobs? And its answer, in the last stanza, the child wants to take up maximum number of jobs. He wants to take up all the jobs in this stanza. Session 3 started below are some jobs or professions. ନିମ୍ନରେ କେତେକ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଦର୍ଶାଯାଇଛି. Describe each of the jobs as shown in an example with the tips provided. ନିମ୍ନରେ କେତେକ ଜବ୍ ରିଲେଟେଡ୍ ନାମ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି. ତ ସେଇ ନାମ ଅନୁସାରେ ତମେ କ'ଣ କରିବ ନା ସେଠି ତାର କିଏ କେଉଁ କାମ କରେ. ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ୍ ଦେଇଛି ଟେଲର. One who stitches cloth is a tailor. यार अर्थ कौन ना जी सिलाई काम करे ताको आम टेलर कहू. सेमिति अन्यान्य गुड़िक जमिति दिया जाइए टीचर, डॉक्टर, जू कीपर, सेलर डिस्क्राइब करने को पड़ो. जमिति आम देखिले टेलर, वन हु स्टिचेस क्लथ इज ए टेलर बोली जमिति आम लिखिले ठीक सेमिति एटी निम्न जो दिया जाइए ड्राइवर ता राइट साइड दुख दि जाइए सब गोटे डैश दी से डैश रे कौन कर सब लिखब. ताहले कौन हम ड्राइवर क्या कहवा ना वन हु ड्राइव्स मोटर और व्हीकल्स. मोटर व्हीकल्स जमी तुम कार, बस, ट्रेन, बाइक एसेट्रा एसेट्रा इज ए ड्राइवर. वन हु ड्राइव्स मोटर व्हीकल्स इज ए ड्राइवर. ठीक सेमती देखा फुटबॉल प्लेयर. फुटबॉल प्लेयर क्या कहवा ना वन हु प्लेज फुटबॉल इज ए फुटबॉल प्लेयर. वन हु प्लेज फुटबॉल इज ए फुटबॉल प्लेयर. सेमती नेक्स्ट देखा क्रिकेटर. तो क्रिकेटर क्या कहवा ना वन हु प्लेज क्रिकेट इज ए क्रिकेटर. जी क्रिकेट खेले ताको आमे क्रिकेटर कहवा. तेणु कौन लिखा ये लिखा वन हु प्लेज क्रिकेट इज ए क्रिकेटर. नेक्स्ट देखा डॉक्टर. ताले डॉक्टर क्या कहवा ना वन हु ट्रीट्स पेशेंट्स इज ए डॉक्टर. वन हु ट्रीट्स पेशेंट्स इज ए डॉक्टर. नेक्स्ट देखा टीचर. ताहले टीचर कौन हम बा टीचर क्या कहती ना वन हु टीचेस स्टूडेंट्स इज ए टीचर. वन हु टीचेस स्टूडेंट्स इज ए टीचर. जे शिक्षादान करे तांको शिक्षक कहा जाए. सेहीपरि जू कीपर. जू कीपर क्या कहवा ना वन हु टेक्स केयर ऑफ एनिमल्स इन ए जू इज ए जू कीपर. वन हु टेक्स केयर ऑफ एनिमल्स इन ए जू इज ए जू कीपर. नेक्स्ट देखा नेक्स्ट अच्छे कौन सेलर. सेलर क्या कहवा ना वन हु सेल्स शिप्स इज ए सेलर. वन हु सेल्स शिप्स इज ए सेलर. तापर देखा फार्मर. ताले फार्मर क्या कहवा वन हु डज फार्मिंग इज ए फार्मर. वन हु डज फार्मिंग इज ए फार्मर. one who does farming is a farmer. नेक्स्ट देखिबा टेनिस प्लेयर ताले टेनिस प्लेयर का कहवा बा का कहती ना one who plays tennis is a tennis player. One who plays tennis is a tennis player. सेहीपरि पायलट पायलट कौन हम ना one who flies aeroplanes is a pilot. One who flies aeroplanes is a pilot. बुझिपारल ताले नेक्स्ट जीवा सेशन 4 ताले सेशन 4 देखो look at this sentence the more one lives the more one learns using the hints given write similar sentences तुमको ऊपर जो hints देला देखो the more one lives the more one learns ए जो hints अनुसार कौन करिवो निम्न जति सब दिया जाइछे शब्द को नेगिर तमे गोटे पूर्ण वाक्य गढ़िबो ताहेले प्रथमटा हला कोन रीड आउट लर्न अछि ताहेले कोन होबो सेटा ना the more one reads the more one learns the more one reads the more one learns सेही परि नेक्स्ट देला सेव बिकम रिच सेव गोटे देछि बिकम रिच गोटे देछि ताले ए दुईटा को नै तुम कोन करबो गोटे वाक्य गढिबो ताले से वाक्यटा कोन होबो ना द मोर वन सेव्स द मोर वन बिकम्स रिच द मोर वन सेव्स द मोर वन बिकम्स रिच तापर नेक्स्ट देखिबा कोन देछि ना डू एक्सरसाइज become healthy do exercises become healthy ताले आर आंसर कोन होबो the more one exercises the more one becomes healthy तामे एठी लिखि पारिया मध्य the more does exercises the more one becomes healthy ताले नेक्स्ट get आ गोटे want ए दीटा नै पूर्ण वाक्य गढिबा बा फुल सेंटेंस लिखिबा कोन होबो ना the more one gets the more one wants the more one gets the more one wants बुझी पारलो ताले जिबा सेशन 5 को दियो आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस निम्नलिखित प्रश्न गुडी कर उत्तर दियो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट डज द चाइल्ड or poet want to become in the third stanza what does the child or poet want to become in the third stanza तृतीय पंक्ति रे शिशु किंबा कवि कौन हेबा को चाहंती तो यार उत्तर कौन होबो ना the poet wants to become a musician or trumpet player in the third stanza. Here he also wants to buy a personal spaceship and fly to the moon. Next question. Where does he want to be a keeper? Where does he want to be a keeper? से केउठारे जणे कर्मचारी हेबाकू चाहंती ताले यार उत्तर कोन होबो ना its answer is he wants to be a zookeeper in the Nandankanan zoo. He wants to be a zookeeper in the Nandankanan zoo. Next question. Where does he want to fly with spaceship? Where does he want to fly with the spaceship? से महाकाश जानरे केउ स्थान को उड़ी जिबाकू चाहंती से महाकाश जानरे केउ स्थान को उड़ी जिबाकू चाहंती and its answer is he wants to fly to the moon with this spaceship. He wants to fly to the moon with the spaceship. Next question. Why does he want to take up many jobs? Why does he want to take up many jobs? से अनेक कार्य करने को कहीं चाहती तो यार उत्तर है कौन Now he wants to take up many jobs because he thinks the more job one does, the more he learns.